Ready.
And
1, 2, go.
good morning. This is Pastor Nick Hood. We will be starting worship in just a few moments, and I want to share with you what I'm preaching about. But before I do that, this is the Sunday after Christmas, and I'm here in my house, and I've got my wife, my mother-in-law, my wife's childhood friend, Denise Goodrich. And, some people ask themselves, is it time really to come back into worship? And I'm so pleased that every Sunday the attendance is increasing. But I'd like to ask Denise, my wife. Denise, what does in-person worship mean to you?
It means 11 o'clock. But no, in-person worship means to me that you have some other people that you're in community with and that you're all together in the same venue worshiping together. Now, I think online, when you watch it online, your other friends are watching it online. Mike, even you call out the names of people who are online watching and asking for prayer for themselves or for others. And I've been coming to the 8:30 service. It's early, a lot earlier than I like to be in community. But I do think that there is really an importance of being together. Now, everybody's not there every single Sunday, but I know there are people watching that I feel like are part of that community. But I really feel in touch with the people who are sitting in the pews.
Well, Denise, thanks for sharing your thoughts on that. Denise's mother is here today, Nancy Page. She lives in Columbus, Ohio, and she's part of a big group of people who actually watch our church service online through the church website. And Miss Page, you watch the service from Columbus. What does that mean to you?
Well, I watched the service because that's my church was not having service at all, even on
Zoom.
Zoom. And so I started watching Nick at 8:30, and then I continued watching it every Sunday. So then my church started having Zoom. So early in the morning, I'd get up and I'd turn it on at 8:30 and watch Nick. And then I would turn it to mine and watch mine. So I watched 2 services before 12 o'clock. But I am sort of like Denise. I like to go to church, but I still watch Nick on Zoom. And our church has opened up now, so I attend the service. I watch him at 8:30. I get dressed, and at 9:30 I leave, and I go to attend my church service, which is now in church. And I think I enjoy the people that I get to see in person, but as long as it's on Zoom, I enjoyed it on Zoom if I couldn't see it personally in church.
Yeah. We have a special visitor who will be in church this Sunday, the Reverend Denise Goodrich. And Denise Goodrich grew up with my wife, Denise Page Hood. They are childhood friends. And Goodrich has told me that she's going to be with us this Sunday and in person. But you've watched us sometimes online. And
Yes.
What has that meant to you?
Well, first of all,
I'm trying to take my microphone off, but I think it'll pick you up.
first of all, let me say, I used to be on your listserv that would get a text, and somehow I've dropped off of that, or maybe you're no longer sending it.
No, I'm sending it for some reason. You just don't get it.
Okay, then somehow I've dropped off.
I have to figure that out.
And I have enjoyed the little snippets that this one is telling about what's coming up. But during the pandemic, especially, I did enjoy worshiping on your website. I wasn't always 8:30 or doing it live, but would look at it later. The things I enjoyed, I always enjoyed knowing that Nick Hood, I'm praying for you. And,
And I really am.
I know that. And I know I have called for prayer too.
And this guy who's doing the video today, Mike Daniels, he's the one who calls out the names of the people I'm praying for.
Yes. So I do know that is a truth, and I do appreciate that. But another thing, I have always enjoyed the music at Plymouth. And before, I had to come to Detroit in order to experience that music in the worship service. But now, anytime I can just go online and enjoy that part of the service. I always enjoy the sermons and being a family friend. I'm always interested in, what little snippet is he going to tell of family life that he's going to get in trouble for? But I enjoy the sermons, and of course, as I have already told you, I do enjoy your prayers. So,
Well, thank you very much, Denise Goodrich and Nancy Page. Denise, I really appreciate you all being with me today. For those of you who are watching this little video, let me give you a preview of what I will be preaching about in just a few moments. I'm preaching about Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus fleeing from Bethlehem to Egypt. And I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why they fled to Egypt. Number 1, Egypt was prosperous. Number 2, Egypt was in close proximity. Number 3, they could blend in Egypt. They were dark-skinned people, and the Egyptians were dark-skinned. Number 4, I believe there was a worshipful community in Egypt during that time. And number 5, the people that Mary and Joseph may have had relationships with people already in Egypt. They didn't have GPS. They didn't have, sophisticated ways of tracking one another. But they went there. And I'm going to be talking about the Holy Family on the run in Egypt. And so we'll be starting worship in just a moment. Thank you so much for watching our worship service today. Remember, I am praying for you.